Hi, I'm Jessica. Welcome to my channel. I was just thinking, what does it mean to be human? Like, why are we here? Why are you here? And where do you come from? I mean, did we all come from heaven? And like, we just were born here to live an ordinary life and, have some kids and get married and, go to work every day and take a vacation once a year and just live an ordinary existence, kind of? Or are we here to experience things and question our reality and, push boundaries and get out of our comfort zone? I mean, where are you from? Where am I from? And I don't mean like what county are you from and what state and what town? I mean, do we come from other planets? I mean, this is a legitimate question. I mean, there are a lot of people who believe that they are starseeds that have answered the call to be incarnated in this lifetime to help heal the planet and raise the vibration and the frequency of Earth, to help heal this planet and to help move us into a new age. And that makes a lot of sense, to me at least, because there's such dark times right now, and there's a lot of people going through so much strife and scary times, and there's upheavals and hatred and sadness all over the world, and there always has been. But we are really, the whole entire planet is really experiencing a lot of unfortunate events right now, and people are experiencing their own personal hardships as well. And there are a lot of people who have been experiencing this for a little while and are getting through it and have been awakening to what's going on around them. And it's almost like there's a spiritual awakening happening right now for a lot of people all over this planet. And when I say, what does it mean to be human, I'm trying to plant a seed within you to have you question if you feel like you're just an ordinary human. Because chances are, if you're watching this video right now, you're not an ordinary human. And your consciousness is unfolding like a flower. And you're transcending and you're ascending. And if you're like me, you like to get out of your comfort zone and push your boundaries and do things that scare the hell out of you sometimes. And it's so important to do that. If you haven't done something that scares the hell out of you in the past year, I highly recommend you do it. Even if it means going to a haunted house on Halloween or something that's going to scare you, or jumping out of an airplane with a parachute. Okay, don't forget your parachute. Or going in the woods and calling a Bigfoot. Do something that scares you, that you're not used to doing, because those experiences shape exactly who we are. And do you want to live this life wondering if there are aliens and UFOs and Bigfoots and ghosts? Is all this stuff real? Well, guess what? You're never going to know unless you experience it for yourself. So put yourself out there and get the experience, and don't rely on what other people tell you. If you want to know, go out and do it. That's what I do. I go out. I have a ghost box. I can talk to ghosts if I want. I mean, I have a sixth sense to where I can pick up on them regardless. I don't need a ghost box, but some people have that ability, unfortunately and fortunately. But I go out. I have a couple of teams. We get out and we do Bigfoot research in the woods. You know, find you a crew. Go out and do something like that. I mean, I don't know. Just do something that's different. You know, come out of your comfort zone and really experience life, because I know way too many friends and family, people that I love very much, who didn't get a chance to do those kind of things, who passed away way too soon. And even the ones that passed away in their older years, they wouldn't have dreamt of doing things that I've done. And that's okay. You know, some people like to live a mediocre life, and to them it wasn't mediocre. Perhaps they lived exactly the life that they wanted, and that's fine. But there are some people here, and probably you're included, because there's a reason you're watching this video right now. But you're not ordinary, and in order to get all the experience out of this life that you're meant to have, you need to get out of your comfort zone, okay? And go do some fun things and have some fun, and also do things that scare you, okay? Because, you know, it can be scary discovering who you are. And getting out of your comfort zone is going to help you discover who you really are, because you probably have a bigger purpose here on this earth than what you could have ever imagined. And it's time for you to start discovering who you are. And there are certain people who are putting themselves out there, myself included, who I'm just discovering who I am. And it's taken a lot of heartache and strife and dark days and hard times, and me having to claw my way out of some really dark days to gain the knowledge and the power of knowing how strong I am and who I am. And I'm still learning. But I'm here to show you that you can do the exact same. And you're meant to do the same. So whatever you're going through right now, you're going to be just fine. You're going to come out of it. But you have to work. And you have to be strong. And you're going to remember who you are and why you're here. Okay? I did get a card. It's called The New Vision. And this is about, it's from the Osho Tarot deck. I did pull this before I started this video today. And it's about the importance of your life being shaped by the good times and the bad times. The light and the beauty in life, and the dark and the disastrous in a lot of ways. You know, even the hardest days are beautiful when it comes down to it, because it really gives you, it teaches you integrity and compassion. And when you go through hard times, it allows you to understand what other people are going through. And it helps you to be empathetic towards others when you might not have been had you not been through all that you've been through. So there's a duality. There's the dark and the light. And you've got to know the dark to know the light and to appreciate the light. So, yeah, you're not an ordinary human. And so it's time to wake up. It's time for the whole world to wake up. Okay? And you're waking up. We're all waking up. And I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're watching this video, and I hope that you watch more of my videos. Awakening. Energetic upgrades. A new way of being. Integration. I just pulled this out of my Work Your Light Oracle deck. Awakening. I just said we're all awakening. energetic upgrades, a new way of being. Integration. Wow. And this is what this card means. It's about integrating the light and the dark. It's interesting how all these cards come out and they kind of all mean the same thing. But you are getting energetic upgrades. We all are. And we're learning to live in a whole new era. And life is changing. The way of being is changing. And we have to stand firm in our beliefs and in our integrity. Take that how you will. Stand firm. Don't back down. And stand in integrity. Live in integrity. Okay? And this card. Just say no. Say no. Whatever that means to you, say no. Okay? Say yes to a new way of being and discovering who you are and doing something that scares the hell out of you at least, I would say at least once a year. Do something. Get out of your comfort zone and push your boundaries. But there are some things we got to say no to, right? So, pull a couple more cards. Let's see. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. This is so important. When we live in frequency of love, all is possible. Always live in love. What's the opposite of love? Fear. Don't live in fear. I said this before in my videos. We live in a time, in a world right now where we are pumped full of fear all day, every day. When you turn on the TV or watch a movie, my goodness, even cartoons that my son watches, there's a lot of fear. We live in a fear-based society, and it's time for us to get out of that. It's time for us to start living in love and vibrating on the frequency of love, loving our neighbors, even if we have a crappy neighbor. Love your neighbor. Love your neighbor, because we're in some really strange times, and it's important to know the people that we live around and our communities. It's important just to be a part of your community. Very important. To have plans, to have safety plans with the people that you live around. It's important. It's very important. Just to have a community of people that you can vibe with and you can relate to. And it's like coming home to, like, you're having a soul family or a soul circle. Yeah, find your soul family. Whatever that means to you. Find people that you vibe with. People on your level. People that you resonate with. You know, there's going to be a lot of shedding of the old and a lot of gaining new as you're vibrating higher, as you start living in love and on the frequency of love. You'll notice the people that you used to hang out with don't come around anymore. You'll notice that you might not spend a lot of time with a lot of other people. You need to spend time on your own to protect your energy. But yeah, when we live in the frequency of love, everything that is meant for you is going to come to you. And everything that's not meant for you is going to fall by the wayside. So live in love. And yeah. You know, it takes one person to step forward and to make statements like I'm making tonight, and make people question, like, what does it mean to be a human? Why are we here? And just to be an authentic friend, person, just to sit in authenticity and pour their heart out about things. And when you do that, when I do that, hopefully it will trigger other people, trigger in a good way, to do the same. And to have a network of people all over the world, all over this planet, to come together in love and togetherness, because we're all really the same person living in different bodies having this human experience. So let's have compassion for everybody. Have compassion for everybody you meet, even the people that have wronged you, that you can't stand or whatever. Let bygones be bygones. Forgive. You don't have to forget, but we gotta rise above that these days. Yeah. I don't know why I'm thinking of this right now, but I was watching a video of a Ferris wheel, like some kind of sketchy, ride at a county fair that started to fall apart yesterday or over the weekend. And I've ridden on that same ride at the North Georgia Fair, something just like it. I think I might have been pregnant. I think I just found out I was pregnant or something. I should have never been on that thing. Or it was right before I found out I was pregnant. But anyways, I got on this thing and it like spins around and, you're facing forward. And I guess a lot of you probably saw this on TV. But it started to fall apart and it was leaning forward. And it was packed full of people. There were probably 12 or 15 people on it. I don't know. And one person, the people were filming it and people were freaking out. Nobody knew what to do. And they were just sitting there going, and I was thinking like, man, I hope somebody hit the off switch, but what can you do? But there was one human ran up to that ride because it looked like it was about to tip over with all these people on it. And it was like flinging around hard and fast. And this one person went and jumped on the base of it and held on. And I'm assuming this person had family on that ride. But it doesn't matter. They jumped on it just to do what they could to try to stop this thing from falling over. And then 2 more guys jumped on it and held it. And then 5 more, and then 10 more. And there were like over 20 people holding this ride down, just putting their body weight on it. And it was like that one person, they probably stopped that thing from flipping over and having all those people hurt and injured. But that one person took the initiative to jump on there. And he probably didn't know what he could do or if he was going to even help. But darn it, he was going to try. And he did. And everybody jumped in after him. But it took that one person to jump on that ride. And they possibly saved everybody on there. That one person, because then everybody jumped in when everyone else was just sitting around not knowing what to do. And I feel like that's the world that we're living in right now, is that everybody's sitting around looking at each other trying to figure out, what are we going to do? Like, we're living in a weird time. I don't know what to do. Well, I'm going to tell you what to do. You heal yourself and you find yourself. Heal yourself and be the best version of you, because that's what this world needs right now. That's the best thing you can do for yourself and for everybody around you. Heal yourself, feel good about yourself, and be you. Be who you came here to be. And that's the best thing that you can do. Get out of your comfort zone. Do something that scares the hell out of you. And appreciate all the difficult times that you've had in your life, because it's just going to make you appreciate all the beautiful days that are ahead. So I hope that I didn't ramble on too much today, and I really appreciate you guys for tuning in to my channel, and I look forward to having more of these conversations with you guys. So I'm sending all of you love and light, and I'll see y'all next time.